Hey everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. This is season 1, episode 3, and it was titled Everybody Needs a Switzerland. Alright, y'all, so I meant to record this video earlier when I was on this extended long break at clinical, but I forgot. I just remembered because I watched it earlier today. So I'm in my comfy clothes, and I honestly did not feel like getting dressed or anything like that. So this what y'all gonna get tonight, okay? So next time I'll try to dial up for you or something. Look like Mary out here with the bad wig on and the whack ass clothes. I'll do a little Mary or something for y'all. But today, this what y'all gonna get, okay? So I hope y'all enjoy. All right. Anyway, it opened up with them doing like little snippets or whatever. You know how they usually do, what they show like 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there. So that's what they was basically doing with this one. So it was Lisa, she in a car with her husband and her youngest son. And she's telling the little boy, like, I need you to learn these 10 commandments and stuff like that. You really need to learn them and whatnot. He was like, She was like, all right, well, just give me 2 of them. Just give me 2. He was like, all right, well, don't smoke and don't do bad things. Oh, she was like, okay, well, what's bad things? He was like, like looking at porn. I was like, porn? Ain't he 7? What he porn? Child, these churn. We see Meredith and her son Brooks. They getting like some ab treatment or something like that. And then we see Whitney. She's doing like a event. So she's gonna plan a 20s party. The space where she was going to rent out or whatever, it was really cute. In the front, it looked like it was an antique store, but then it was like you had to do like this code word type thing, and then he opened up the door, and then it was like this hidden restaurant and stuff in the back or whatever. So it was really cute. I like this spot. And then we see like a full scene. So now it's snowing outside, okay? Heather, we see her with her friend or her assistant, somebody child, and she bringing in these little baby Range Rovers and stuff because she said like 5 out of 20 of her employees are pregnant. So, and they're all pregnant with boys. So she's going to gift them with these little Range Rover cars, and I guess it's going to have like a little gift or whatever in there, stuff like that. This baby shower. Child Jen coming over to her house because Jen's going to be at this baby shower. I said it's snowing. It's in Utah. When it snows, that means it's usually cold outside. Okay. So it's snowing. It's cold outside. They in Utah. So it's mountains. So it's extra cold. I'm just setting up the scene for y'all. And Jen gets out the car in summertime shoes. Open toe, laced up, like they was real cute. The heel was like 4 inches. Now back in the day, I probably would have rocked them, but nowadays, look, you lucky to see me in a kitten heel. My ankles ain't made for it no more. But back in the day, yeah. When I transitioned, I was working from home for about 5 years. I ain't had to wear no heels. So, yeah, my ankles was like, ooh, this is nice. So, they ain't used to no heels no more. But back in the day, I probably would have rocked them shoes in the summertime or the springtime. And maybe early fall. But in Utah, in the snow, in the mountains, in the cold, no. So she got her aunt, because her aunt dropped her over there. She like, help me get to, I don't want to slip. How about if you wore the proper footwear, you wouldn't be worried about slipping. Jen irritates me. This whole episode, I was just like, Jen is really getting on my nerves. Well, in this scene right here, we about to talk about, I was kind of like, okay, Jen, I see what you're saying. But later on, she really irritated me. But anyway, she wobbled all up into the house and everything. Everybody excited to see her. Heather talking about the baby shower plans and all this other good stuff. And then she starts talking about how it was what was she saying, like the Mormon code again. She's telling us how the Mormons like to be perfect, and even though they know you can't be really perfect in your heart or whatever, that's the social norm, so that's what they try to live up to be perfect. That sounds exhausting to me. but she said that's their culture. So at any rate, she starts talking about how she was, because they were showing baby pictures or something, and she showed pictures to Jen of her little girl, and Jen was like, "Oh, these are so cute. Why you don't got this blown up on the wall or something like that?" She was like, "Well, after my divorce, I just shut down. Like I didn't do anything anymore." And she was saying like she got divorced. I'm not sure how long did she say she was married. I don't think she said how long she was married to him. Maybe she said episode 1, but I don't remember. She was married to this man for a long time, right? Got 3 daughters by him. She was not in love with this man. She said she married him and she wasn't in love with this man. Throughout the whole marriage, she ain't never fallen in love with this man. She ain't never loved this man. She just married him because he was a Mormon. She said like one day he woke up and was like, I don't want to be with you no more. And so she felt like she sacrificed a whole lot to be in a marriage, but he just gave up on her or whatever like that. And the producers was like, well, do you ever think that you ever was in love? And she was like, I don't know. Maybe once I was like 15, I was in love with somebody or I loved somebody, but I don't even think they liked me back or whatever. I was like, that is crazy. Like you was married to this person for all these many years. You never, not one time fell in love with him, not one time loved him, or like, what in the world? Like she probably had love for him because he was the father of her children, but she was never like in love with, like, what? Like now people get married for money, people get married for love, people get married for a whole lot of reasons. Okay, so I'm not finna judge nobody and nothing like that, but I'm just like, goodness girl, why? Just because he was Mormon? Like that don't even make no sense. Like at least find a Mormon man you in love with. Like it ain't a bunch of Mormon people out there that you could have fell in love with. But anyway, so she all heartbroken about that, and Jim was like, well, you know, if you wasn't happy in a relationship or he wasn't happy or whatever, then maybe you should have moved forward or whatever. She was like, no, I'm the only one in my family who got divorced. Like out this long line, she's the only one in the family who had a divorce, so she feels that pressure on her and stuff. And then Jim was like, well, what if it was like a bad marriage or a horrible marriage or whatever? Would you still be happy? Would you still have wanted to be in that marriage? And she said, yes. I said, that is crazy. Because of the religion? That's crazy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And Jen was like, look, you did the right thing because you are stopping the cycle, because you have to show your daughters, like, just because somebody is Mormon or that's the Mormon culture or the Mormon faith or something like that, you don't have to do that. You don't have to live that life. You can live like your own life and stuff and be happy and whatnot. So I think later on in the episode, she kind of got that. But right there, she was just like heartbroken and torn down, like, did she make the right decisions for her children and stuff? And I was just like, oh my goodness, I think she needed to talk to a therapist or something, because that is just, that's mind blowing to me. That you would want to be like, what if he was like beating you or like just do like what? No, just because he was a Mormon. And that whole you got to be perfect, 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 perfect. That's exhausting. Just I would be like, y'all better kick me out of this religion quick. I am far from perfect. Anyway, y'all, and that was the only time I liked Jen in this episode. But anyway, so we see Meredith. She with her son and her daughter. Chloe came to visit for, I guess, like a couple days or something like that. She making margaritas, child. She's starting to blender up. She ain't got no top on the blender. Brooke's like, well, how drunk are you? And she was like, well, you know, I just forgot about that thing. I was just like, Lord. Jen come over there. Jen must have just left Heather's because she had the same outfit on. And she's in there. She's say hi to the kids and stuff. The dog all on the table. I was just like, what in the world? She about to give us some wine too, but whatever. They just talking, and Jen was saying how she's gonna have Meredith, or I think she was coming over Meredith's house for a sleepover or whatever, and they were just going to do like some, you know, mass, relax, facial, you know, stuff like that. Because she says that she gets lonely. Jen says she gets lonely in a big house when Seth is gone, and then the boys are gone too. So she depends on Meredith because that's her friend. She can go over there, kick it with her, and have a good time and stuff. So she was looking forward to this sleepover that it's going to have. So she was telling her, because she was like, it's going to be a lot of drinking, a lot of high kicks and stuff. And the daughter was like, well, what's a high kick? She was like, well, I will show you, but, you know, my vagina will be all out. And Brooks was like, and then Chloe made like a little face. And I was just like, oh, you ain't never heard the word vagina before? Like, what the? So, at any rate, So then at some point she had like turned over and then was on the couch and then she did like the little high kick. We ain't seen nothing. But I don't know, you don't know what was shown or what he saw or what Chloe saw while the cameras didn't pick up or whatever, or the cameras didn't show us, I should say, because they maybe edited it out or something of that nature. But Brooks was like really turned off by that. And because he was like, well, I don't like her behavior. What did he say? He said he doesn't like her behavior because her vagina is all up in my face or whatever. And I was like, well, how is her vagina all in your face? You right here, she over here. She got 3D vagina. Like, what the hell is going on? But at any rate, him and Chloe talking about they going to Home Depot. That's the best place. Okay. And then they left. So next we see Lisa. She's taking Henry driving and stuff. He did a good job. That was basically it for that much. Lisa was getting on my nerves in that car because she was talking too much. I was like, she couldn't teach me how to drive because she was just like, okay, you gotta be careful. You gotta be this. I'm like, shut up. Let the boy do it. If he about to do something wrong, then okay. But all this, she was annoying me. Then we see Mary, and she was going out with Meredith. So y'all tell me what Mary had on. What she have on? What she have on? That outfit was horrible. Her wig was horrible. Like, what is going on with her? And side note, I did watch this interview on somebody's channel. What was that boy's name? I can't think of his name. But it was an interview with her cousin, Mary's cousin or something, and he was dropping some strong tea. I'ma drop the link to the video I saw on YouTube, and y'all make the decision on y'all own on who y'all believe. Cause I was like, cause according to the cousin, it wasn't no will. The grandma didn't say that she wanted Mary to marry the granddaddy, and I said, so it wasn't no will, but Mary said it was a will. And then the mama, so I'm gonna put the link down there in the description box. Y'all click on it, give him a nice little view because he seemed like a nice kid. And y'all check out the video for yourselves and tell me what y'all think about it, okay? At any rate, let's get back to this dinner. So Mary and Meredith, they out there, they chatting and stuff like that, and she telling Meredith how she going through things with her son. Somehow I missed it that she had a child, but she got a son, and the son is in love with this girl, and of course he disconnected from the family because he focused on his girlfriend and stuff like that, and yada yada yada. So she was talking to Meredith about that, and then they was talking about how people in 20-year relationships be like, oh, I don't have any issues and stuff. And they was talking about that. They did a little gossip and whatnot. And Mary was saying like she feels like she has a partnership with her husband versus a romantic relationship. I mean, it might be because he's a little older than you and you his granddaughter. But I mean, well, step granddaughter. I don't know. But at any rate, she was saying like, because Meredith was like, well, do you ever think you would leave him? Like, you ever think it would be divorced or something like that? And Mary was like, well, no, that's not in the cards because my grandmother had wanted this or whatever, so I can't leave him or whatever. I said, grandma still making rules and stuff from the grave. Like, she was powerful. Like, she was a powerful woman. And she was saying, like, Mary was saying, the grandmom left her houses, money, the church, and her husband. But like I said in that interview, the cousin said, but I don't know. I don't know these people. So at any rate, she said she trusted her grandmom. She said when she got married when she was 19, she was disconnected from her mom because her mom had thought that everything that Mary got was supposed to go to her, even the husband. And I was like, what? So you really was gonna marry your daddy? What? What? You was gonna marry your daddy? But the cousin said the mama spent 10 years fighting for all that stuff. And then obviously she lost. But again, y'all just check out the video. But at any rate, she said at 22 she got married. And she said that, what she said, I think she said a few weeks or a few months or something like that. She kept saying like her period was on because she didn't want to have sex with him at the beginning and stuff because it disgusted her or whatever. And then she's prayed on it, wrote about it and all this other stuff. And then she was like, oh, well, I finally had sex with him and it was good. I was glad I had it. I said, I didn't need to know all them details, honey. And then somewhere along the line, she told Meredith about how Whitney was coming to the church, and then Meredith was like, oh, tell me more about your church. I would love to come. So therefore, she gonna come to the church. And then we see Meredith with her son, and he making some almond milk or whatever. And he tells us he took a semester off from school to support Meredith because of the whole separation thing and build his clothing line or whatever. So he was saying like, even though she got friends coming over and visitors staying, I was like, ding, 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 visitors. Tell us more, Brooks. Tell us more. So people be spending the night. Who be spending the night? She was saying like, he was saying like, but she can't have something. I forgot what he said. Something to the nature of she not gonna be having what's the child name? Jen come over there, whatever. And so he tells her, because he was like, look, you know, last night, me and Chloe was a little uncomfortable with Jen and her behavior. And she was like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that and stuff. And I was like, what did she really do that was wrong? Like, I don't understand what she did was wrong. I mean, her having her dirty ass shoes on the couch, now that was like, no, you don't do that. But other than that, what did she do wrong? Like, did she bust it wide open for you? Did she twerk on you? Did she tell you to, like, what did she do? Or was it the fact that she kept saying vagina? Like, what was the problem? Because I was just like, Brooks is team too much. Because then he gonna tell her that she can't tell her that she can't. No, what did he say? Let me get it right. He said, well, I don't want her coming over here if she's gonna be doing things like that. What bills you paying up in here? You paying some? Well, Meredith probably ain't paying nothing either. Seth probably paying all. But so what? Who paying? Who the mama? And then he was like, well, you gonna have to go ahead and cancel that sleepover. So you need to go ahead and call her up and cancel that sleepover because, you know, she doesn't need to be coming over here like that. And Meredith was like, yes. Again, who the mama? Like, what in the world? Because he was like, well, you know, it's Chloe's last day and stuff anyway, so we need to spend time together. I was just like, what? So she was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and cancel it. I'm going to send her a text. Because he was like, well, how you going to do it? I'm going to send her a text message just to let her know I'm spending time with Chloe and y'all. I just want to spend time with y'all. I was like, what kind of bullshit? Now, she should have straight out checked him all the way. Like, hey, this is my house. I'll have whoever the hell I wanted to have over here. If you don't like it, you can go up in your room or leave, pretty much. What? I said, he is just too much. Now, at first I was liking Brooks. Now, he done turned me sour. Then Mary in her outfit again. She just don't know how to dress. She just don't. I just don't understand. And then she had that little thingy on her head. But anyway, her and the husband is fussing about this. This is her husband. Fussing about the stove. Okay. They get into like some little fussy thing. And then they get into some little fussy thing about being spoiled and stuff. Because they was talking about the son. And he was saying that the son's spoiled. And she was like, well, yeah, just like his daddy. And he was like, no, you spoiled. And they was going back and forth and all this other stuff. So then, she was saying like, she drifted into, when she had her son, she drifted into being a mom, and Robert Sr. drifted into being, that whole Robert, Bob drifted into being, Bob Sr., basically. He ain't participating. And he looked like he don't participate, child. He looked like he just the help. I just don't understand it. Cause she was talking to the son about school and stuff. The son was standing there and looking stupid in the face, like, "What? You want me to go to a boarding school?" And he like, "Well, I can't do that because I'm gonna miss my girlfriend, and I'm gonna miss y'all too and stuff." And the dad back there, he blending, he opening up cabinets, he don't. I'm like, what is you doing? Like, he just looked like he was the help or something like that. I was just like annoyed by Bob. Okay. But anyway, the little boy gonna go to a different school, boarding school. Who knows what kind of school, child? I don't know. But anyway, let's go on to the church. So Whitney at the church with her daddy, and she said the dad, we know he got drug problems and stuff like that. So he did his 30 days of rehab, and now he's considering doing sober living or whatever. So she feels like him going to the church will have him feel more love and support and stuff like that. We see Meredith. She was there with her friend. I don't think that's her boo or nothing like that because I can't see Meredith with that man. But anyway, she had brought a friend to the church. They, black churches to come out dancing, all that other stuff. They was like, "Oh, it's a party." I was cracking up. That was funny. So then I think Whitney came. Yeah, not Whitney. Child. What's the lady name? Lord help. Mary. Mary came out there. She did her her sermon. And I do go to church, y'all. I'm just tired. She came out there. She did her sermon and stuff. She was thanking the Lord, loving the Lord. Because I wrote down wig, but I was like, I wasn't looking at Meredith wig in that damn confessional. Like, they got too much money to be wearing these tacky ass wigs. Like, what in the world? But anyway, Meredith was saying she enjoyed the sermon, and she enjoyed seeing Mary in that, different light and stuff like that. Whitney said it was the first time in 5 years that she saw her dad feel loved, and he was like emotional and stuff because Mary laid hands on the daddy and stuff. And I mean, it looked like it was a real good time or whatever. And Mary looked like she was in her element, more in her element versus when she's with the girl. So it was, I guess it was nice to see her in a different environment. We see Jen. Well, no, yeah, we saw Jen. So she with her squad. And she said she got a squad of how many people? 6 people or something? Something like that. Jen is getting ready to party tomorrow. She prepping today. Full face. Gonna put the outfit on to see if it look right for tomorrow. She's exhausting. She is exhausting. Like, what? So she getting all glammed up with the glam squad and stuff, and then she talking to one of her assistants, because I think it said assistant number 2. What does she do again? What do Jen do again? I can't remember. Y'all put it down there in the comments, or I'll look it up later. Probably not. But she told the assistant about the sleepover that Meredith canceled the sleepover and stuff like that. And she said basically she was in her feelings. And I can understand why she in her feelings and stuff. Because she was like, well, Chloe and Brooks was there when I came. So why can't I be over there again? And then she lonely. So then that fuels it too. So it's just a whole lot going on. So she was saying like she wants her friends to love her, respect her, and give her the same loyalty that she give. You can't expect everybody to be the way you are or give the same thing you give, child. You just gonna have to take what they give you, and if you don't like what they give you, then you can out. That's what it gives pretty much. Especially with friendships and stuff, because you keep looking for people to be loyal and love you and do what you do. Like, I give you this, so I expect you to, reach out, or I support you, I expect you to do. They ain't gonna do it. Now, real friend, they do it all the time. They don't even gotta think about it, blink, nothing like that, because, yeah. But some of them, you gotta just keep it moving and just take what you give, and then you just, I'm about to say realign yourself. You just, fall back a little bit. You see what they give, then you give that. Then you, okay. All right. But don't give too much and then expect them to give you the same, because that's not in their nature. But anyway, we at the baby shower. The women, they was all cute. One had like a little tiny belly. I think she was like 4 or 5 months. She was real cute. They was all cute and everything. Whitney came. She looked real cute. Jen come in there looking like a whole feather duster. Why Heather was like, well, damn, how many swines had to die for that? I was cracking up. So then Heather gave her little speech talking about something. She horrified that they are so, what she say, they pregnant and so young or something like that. I said, what kind of speech? And she was just telling them, you don't have to be perfect. Motherhood is not about being perfect. You won't know what to do next. Like, there is no manual, pretty much. And so then they started playing like games and stuff. And then her, Whitney, and Meredith, how do I say Meredith? Heather, Jen, and Lord Whitney. I'm about to call that girl Sarah. Y'all know I'm bad with these names. I need to go to sleep. Because I'm going bad tonight. They go over to the side and they start talking about the 20s party. So they was all like, everybody giving each of us clean slate. Whitney, like, I'm giving a clean slate. Like, I don't want no problems. I don't want no issues at this party and stuff like that. And then here goes Jen. Well, is Mary gonna be there? And she was like, yeah. She's like, oh my God, why she gonna be there for? Like, oh my God. So Heather was like, I thought y'all gave a clean slate. Clean slate, no slate, fuck the slate. I'm like, what is you still mad about? And so she tells us it's because she made fun of her auntie. And then it started having me think, like, is this still about the hospital? Like, she smelled like the hospital thing? Or did she hear what Mary said in the confessional? But they filmed the confessionals later. So I don't know, because in that confessional, what she said, and that was totally wrong. But her saying she smelled like the hospital, now that ain't nothing to be all mad about all day and all night. Like, you just doing too much. The child said she was sorry. Move on. Because either Heather was like, well, why are we still doing this? Like, what is the problem? But now she somehow found out what that girl said in that confessional. Now, yeah, I'd be mad about that. Like, she should have had a better diet. I mean, it was true facts, but you don't say that. No, you don't say that. You write that down and burn it up, rip it up, throw it in the trash, but you don't say it. You don't say it. So, then what had happened, child? Then Whitney somehow tell her about the church experience and how she enjoyed the church. Her dad felt loved. Her dad felt welcome. Yada yada yada. And she was like, and Meredith was there. Meredith was there. Why was Meredith there? It's like she need to pick a side. Like, why she can't pick a side and stuff like that? And she on her side. She her friend. Like, what's going on? Yada yada. I say, now you married that Meredith because she like Mary. Like, she done went to the damn church. Like, who cares? So Jen going off about Meredith. And what she say? Talking about some bitch vote. And then Heather was like, well, everybody gotta be Switzerland or something like that. She was like, forget Switzerland, bitch. She need to vote or something like that. I was just like, Lord. Then it's the party time, child. Everybody getting ready for the party. It's the Prohibition bar. Alcohol, strippers, dances. Whitney was playing her role. She looked really cute. And Whitney, like, she would fit in the 1920s because she looked cute. She was adorable. Meredith coming there dressed in 1970s. She got bell bottoms on. Girl, you couldn't have put on a nice little cute flapper dress or something. Oh, God. Her accessories were 1920s. But your outfit was 1970. What kind of Back to the Future shit is this? Lisa had issue with the strippers. Talking about, I don't want to see all that. It's too much. I was like, I'm over Lisa. Jen, child. She come in like she dressed for the Oscars. All this makeup on her face. Like, Jen just her face bothers me so much. I don't like her face. Like, I don't know why she got so much both. Because the before picture, you could tell she was a very pretty lady. Like, she looked really pretty, real natural and stuff like that. And then she got all these fillers and all this Botox and all this stuff. And it just messed her face up. I don't like when they be in them confessionals or nothing like that, because oh my God, she looks horrible. I don't know. I don't like it. But she came in dressed in this. The dress was cute and stuff. To me, she had too much makeup on. Maybe if she take some of the makeup off, maybe it'll be better. But it's just too much. But she had this long train. She had somebody carrying a train. I said, is this the 1920s party, or she going to the Oscars ball, or the damn bell? Like, what is she going? Like, she was just doing too much. And then as soon as she walked in, she saw Meredith talking to Mary, and she about to blew her top. Next week, it looked like she finna embarrass her whole entire self, and I'm over her. Anyway, y'all, this video was too long, but I had put in a whole bunch of extra stuff. But y'all let me know what y'all felt about this episode. Y'all let me know if y'all like this recap review by going ahead and putting that thumbs up button. And then hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel, but you are watching this review. And then hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. I will not be doing a weekly rambling. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it. I might do one on Friday or Saturday. I don't know. Don't hold me to it at all. But if I do not see y'all tomorrow, because I doubt if I'm going to put up a video or anything like that, I'm wishing everyone a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Please, if you're going to any large events, please, 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 I beg of you, please, use hand sanitizer, wear a face mask, or if you don't want to wear the face mask, yada yada yada. So 6 feet distance, all that other good stuff. Enjoy your families. All my love goes out to those who will be missing someone at Thanksgiving due to COVID-19. And for anyone who needs any assistance, such as mental health, if you are feeling any type of like suicidal ideations or anything down there, I'm going to put the suicide hotline number down in the description box, because this time of year can be hard for some people. So if you need any assistance that way, I'm going to go ahead and drop that number down in the description box, so you can go ahead and call that number. And also, if you want to just reach out to me, all my information will be down there in the description box below. With that said, I will talk to y'all, I don't know when, but until next time, y'all. Peace.